Bender needed to refuel. This is the head loser in charge, the most supreme alcoholic fucking asshole on earth. National Communism 666. And this is my second fucking video on fucking monarchy, guild socialism, and monarchist revival, and blah blah blah. Now I know some of you aren't going to like this, but to quote the Marquis, decide if I am worthy. A fool, I can't remember the exact quote, but it's something like, a fool is he who develops a philosophy or gears his thinking to the approval of others. And I am not doing that. If you don't like where I'm going with this channel, then, you know, I'm sorry, I wish you did. I will say this, I think you can be quick to judge. You people are clearly quite overly judgmental. You have in the past accused me of being, damn it, Nazi, communist, racist, a whole other world of mental delusions, all of which I'm not. You can see I'm not. Said I wasn't. But because of things I had said, you thought, well, this is a Nazi, this is a communist, when in fact I am and still am in many ways, a classical liberal, and I am someone who envisions a world that is in my own making, that is not what you're used to, that's too complicated for you to right now quite understand. And I want to get my point across why I am, as of late, of the opinion that I think, perhaps in my naiveness, some level of naiveness, that monarchy can be better than democracy. And I'll give you an example. There was a Baptist town in the colony of Massachusetts at that time. It was Massachusetts. And everyone had to be signed up to the Massachusetts Church of Massachusetts. And there was a Baptist colony, and they wanted to appoint a reverend at their expense that they did not want. They did not share their denomination of Christianity. They went over the colony's head, the colonial government's head, and to the king. They went over the colonial government's head and to the king, who ruled that they should be able to practice any religion they want, or at least within the confines of Christianity. We are talking about 500-600 years ago. Still pretty damn progressive compared to the other side of this issue. And that if they didn't believe in the state of Massachusetts, then they shouldn't have to listen to the reverend. They should be able to pick their own reverend. That was their right. So we get this idea that our rights are inherently descended from the American Revolution that comes in the Constitution. This is the King of George, the evil King George, the King of England, who we are supposed to hate, who was talking about rights before the American Revolution was ever completed, before the Constitution was ever written. He's talking about the right, almost constitutional right, to practice whatever their fucking religion they want. And then you have on the other, in another state, I believe, I don't think it was Massachusetts, you had a Indian tribe who was upset with the county commissioners in the 1700s, wherever it was, decision to ban, not allow the Indian tribe to be their own government and to govern themselves. And they appealed to, again, the King of England, went over the colony's head, and was granted. So fast forward a number of years later, the same Indian tribe, for whatever reason, decided to side with the American army in the war against England. And after the war was completed, long story short, they had no governing power. The colonial colonial colonies, the new American country that they had helped run, stripped them of all governing power, as to where King George was the sole reason they had the amount of governing power they had to begin with. So I don't see how the England is on the side of tyranny here. I mean, we were clearly being tyrannical, and it's well known that the majority of minorities and of poor people in the colonies favored they were loyalists, the majority of them, and they favored often they favored the Catholic Church. Many of them were Catholic. Things you don't get taught, and you don't get taught this in the education system. So I think my point is we need a system of governments, not the Catholic Church, but the thing is, Christianity, the Roman Catholic Church, is all set up in sun worship. It's all nature worship, pagan. It's all pagan in origins, all pagan in really pagan in reality. But we've you see it as a branch of Judaism. In reality, it's more a branch of Mithraism out of Rome. That's really what it evolved out of, and all of the cult of Osiris in Egypt, and the Babylonian faith, the worship of Apollyon, and Greeks and Trojans. So we need to just bring that more to the forefront, and have a religion that is sun worship, and a state-sponsored almost religion. But it should be borrowing an ideal from Robespierre, who led the French Revolution. He wanted a goddess of reason, worship reason. Where our main thing is, you can be a Jew if you're a Jew, you can be a Muslim or a Christian or a Buddhist or an atheist, almost to the point of atheism. Any other religion you want to be, so long as you accept the concept of a higher power that, how should I say this, convinces you, guides you towards doing good. Beyond that, you can believe anything you want, but outside of that, for ceremony, for a national identity, for culture, our own religion that is based in Roman Catholic pantheon, Roman Catholic ritual, Roman almost belief, but sun worship, nature worship, and that's it. And later on, if we can, try to be in dialogue with the Roman Catholic Church, the real Roman one, especially since the Pope has made it clear that he does not like banking interests in corporations. Because you know these banking interests in corporations, they're not going to go away, they're going to wage war with us. And the Rome could be the only real source of support we get if we were to ever go to a civil war with the banking powers that rule the country. And this is all bullshit, I know, you're not going to like it, but P666.